You doing, you guys? Turn this off. I'm Matt. Squirrel. Clyde. Where you been, Clyde? I haven't seen you in a while. The Clydester. Saw your work, Matt. You did good. Did good. Making good progress on those dwarfs. Very good. I gotta paint a little bit more on my Dark Angels today. As usual, same thing I did yesterday. This is the last batch of 5. So we'll get to these guys. Get them done. Maybe we'll see Maybe we'll see Kyle today. My good friend Kyle. He's been painting as of recently. Getting some Fireforge minis. He of course is a big fan of Pathfinder and a fan of Lord of the Rings, the battle game. So maybe he'll pop in. Good to hear from him for sure. Talked to him in months. Can't be that long. I talk to him every day on chat, but haven't been in a voice chat with him or video chat for a little bit over a month, I think. Almost done with the mounted troopage. Going to let them dry for a few hours. Good squirrel, good progress. Pushing on. We usually get together on Wednesdays to play Pathfinder 2 with Rachel, GM Rachel. We all love Rachel. Rachel's awesome. But I think she's been kind of busy. She runs sessions every other Wednesday. Everyone's welcome to join. Just let me know if you're interested in playing role-playing games with us. Rachel runs every other Wednesday. Specifically, Pathfinder 2. Because I won't run it anymore. Shh, don't tell Kyle. Busy time with family, doing things. Eldest getting diagnosed with autism and trying to get him in a program for the start of school, before school. Love the music. Like the music? That music going on. I don't know which music you're talking about. Probably the Norse music. Got a mighty need for minis. Yeah, Clyde, a lot's been going on. I've been getting a lot of games of 40K. Well, I just started playing 40K again. We've been playing a lot of Dead Zone. With Jake. With Jake. The seeds are planted. I'm so happy with life right now because of that. You know the story. But, I'll be seeing a whole lot more of Jake. Thankfully. He's the reason I'm in this hobby right now, I think. But I'll be seeing a lot more of him, more regular and steady. And Jesse as well. You'll probably see these guys, these knuckleheads, in my chats a little bit more often. Maybe even some bat reps if I can get around to making videos. You know, I really don't have the chutzpah to make videos. I have not been able to sit down, you know, I want to make a video. I want to do some editing, seriously get into a whatever. It's tough. I have not been able to get the chutzpah to sit, video, edit, and put something out there that's interesting, entertaining. I just haven't had it in me lately. I don't know why. I wouldn't say lately. I haven't put out a proper video in years. Well, maybe not years. I think I'm getting old. I think I'm getting old, you guys. Getting tired of this That's what I am. Spreading hobby joy. Yes, I appreciate that, Clyde. I know you're keeping your eyes on things. You know what I'm up to. Matt's having a lot of fun with Dead Zone. Lemon garlic broiled fish. Mixed veg and mac and cheese on the plate. How do you like that? That's what's going on at the Squirrel Hermitage. You guys should open your own restaurant. Lemon garlic broiled fishwa. Sounds delish. Getting vintage. That's a good way of putting it. Good way of putting it. The old vintage is catching up with us, folks. It's catching up. Vintage. So yeah, I've been doing that. Playing some 40 Cage. Played a lot of Deadlands. Not Deadlands. Death Zone. Haven't played Void Admiral yet with the Knuckleheads. Yet. But I've played it. That's a good fun game. A lot of good fun games out there. Just getting back into the painting vibe past few days. Little touch-ups on my Dark Angels, of course. That's what I've been up to. Oh, it looks like I kind of painted this dude's bolter a little bit. He's got some metallics going on. Prepping my Tales of the Valiant RPG, because this is going to be Jake's first experience with role-playing. I opted for Tales of the Valiant because, unlike a lot of folks, I'm actually a fan of 5e. Not WotC, but 5e. I played it years ago when it came out, and I enjoy its freeform system. So, I'm going with Tales of the Valiant, and it's going to be Jake's first foray, for sure, in RPGs, so he's excited to do that. It's a little bit less intense than Hyperborea, which is a little bit too much, I think, for him to get started in. I want something modern and epic fantasy and high magic going around, so this is perfect. Tales of the Valiant, I'm really liking it too. Probably one of the best GM guides I've seen in a long time. Freaking useful, man. There's so much good stuff in there for any game. But anyway. Hi, Zedrock. Dinner is served. Did you get that, folks? Get your plate, pull your bellies up. Oh boy. Fine dining tonight at the Hermitage. Sounds good. Sounds good. Fishy spa, folks. I, after 20 years, finally have a fully painted army. Finally. Well, you wouldn't be alone in that. A lot of people don't have fully painted armies, and they've been in the hobby for decades. I gotta finish this coffee. I gotta bring the dog in. So I'm gonna go take a peek. In a minute. Actually pretty damn warm in here. I'm gonna have to crack that window pretty soon. Do some window cracking. That's my air conditioning. So welcome everybody, this is the Paint Along with Fritz, otherwise known as the Paint and Chat. And whatever the title of this chat is, oh there it is, Fritz's Hobby Chat. There we go, number 17, if you can imagine that. 17. I don't know why I number these things, I delete them. After a while anyway. I hope you guys got something to work on as well as we sit here and chat for a couple hours, maybe 3 hours, we'll see. I'll keep you guys entertained and keep you interested, I think. I'll try to anyway. Don't know if I'm any good at that, but it's always fun to try. Right? Fun to try. And I'm going to get some stuff painted because that's really what it's all about. I need you guys. I need you guys. That's how I get stuff done. So yeah. There's a need. There's a need here. Let's see. I need my optivisor. I need that. I can't paint at all. There's a need. There's a need. I've got to paint some chests. I need white. Off-white. Where'd it go? Over here for some reason. Gotta get some white. I need some speed paints, some strong tone, some gray. That's about it, really. I'm gonna work on these last batch of 5 intercessors with their heavy bolters. Ready to rock and roll. Add a little color to them. Well, let me get my earphones plugged in here. I don't hear anything. Okay, I need to go to my Spotify so I can hear stuff. Thanks, Matt. Love my Dark Angels. Love my Sisters of Battle even more. Yes, I do. What was I doing? Spotify. Yes. Let's go to Spotify on my end. Do a little cracking. I think I need to brush my teeth. I'm eating too much sugar today. Heute Nacht. Let's take care of that. That's up a little too high. Turn it down a little. There we go. That's perfect. How's the sound, you guys? Is it coming through okay? How is it? Is it good? Let me know. Do you hear that, folks? Yes, it is, Clyde. It's the ASMR hour. Shh. Source of inspiration and motivation. Do you hear that, folks? We keep it real. We're keeping it real. Clyde makes sure of that. You guys keep it real. Come on. Spread out, you guys. It's time for reality. I appreciate that, Clyde. I hope I'm inspiring you, man. I know you've been out of the sink for a while. You need to get back in there. Get that brush wet. And join us. Getting things done. Right? Getting things done. What is today? Oh, today's the day we get things done. That's what it is. What's the matter with me? Step 1, grab the brushes. Let's go through our session routine here of grabbing about 3 different brushes to work with. Have you been working on stuff, Clyde? You getting some stuff done? Zadarak says the sound is good, by the way. Thanks for that, Zaddy. Could always depend on Zaddy. She's another whip cracker around here in the community. Not to mention a good cook. Whew. Wow. Stand back. You feel inspired after one of her meals. I'm telling you. Isn't that right, Squirrelage? He knows all about it. Yes, he does. Alex Jensen. How you doing, Alex? Love the Dark Angels. Have a long-lived wish to make a DA Shadow Sword with Land Raider sponsons. Where is the time? Oh, where is the time? Nice angels. Regards from Denmark. Thanks for that, Alex Jensen. Appreciate that. Fellow Dark Angel enthusiast. Oh boy, the food, says Hermitage. Wow. There's no turning back now, Squirrel. Dig in. Dinner is indeed served. Served. How you been, Alex? I haven't seen you in a while. It's good to hear from you, my friend. Good to see you make the return. Good to see you return. I gotta get some more water in here. Yeah. That was loud. Let me go grab some more water. I don't know whatever got me into Dark Angels. I remember when I first got introduced to 40K back in the... when it first came out. We didn't start really playing it until probably the early 90s. 2nd edition. I had a heck of a time with it. I could not find an army that interested me to collect and paint. I really couldn't. I think my first army that I started work on was actually orcs, of all things. And I did actually collect them and start on it, but that never went anywhere. Somewhere along the line, and it was right when 3rd edition came out, that's when I committed myself to the Dark Angels. For whatever reason, I went Dark Angels. Nothing else interested me. The Sisters of Battle, when they first came out, I was hooked on. I bought a ton of their miniatures, never painted a single one. But yeah, I've always stuck with Dark Angels. So you would think, I got out of the hobby for almost a decade, and I come back in, getting back into 40K again. First question, what army? Because I sold everything. What am I gonna start collecting? You know, I'm getting back into it. Let's go through the armies and see what I can look at and get excited about. None of them, except Sisters of Battle, and you guessed it, Dark Angels. So I'm back where I started from. What can I say? So, yeah, that's where my allegiance lies. I thought about Black Templars. They were cool. But, I went back to the Dark Angels. This time I'm going to approach them a little differently than I did before and how I paint them. So, yeah, I still might end up doing orcs. Especially now that I'm 3D printing. It'd be so easy to grab some of these great models and just print them out and have a horde army. Granted, the Sisters of Battle are kind of a horde army too. Usually not a fan of horde armies, but I don't know what it is. I don't know what it is. Hard to grab water. It's kind of liquidy. Yes, it is. Good observation, Clyde. There you go, folks. There it is. Keeping things real as usual. Clyde Dashing. I painted the Blood Angels, says CRT Matt Schreiber. Orcs are so fun. Yes, they are. They are fun indeed. Well, I did orcs in Epic. I had a huge orc army for Epic 40K Space Marine. Space Marine 2nd edition. We played a lot, and I had a big orc army. Goths, Bad Moons, Evil Sons. They were the 3 sub-clans that I did. Plus the Cult of Speed. I had all kinds of stuff. Everything centered around my warlord, my Goth warlord. That was good fun. We had some really, truly epic battles back then. Yup. Fought against Space Marines, Tyranids. That's pretty much what we had. So why not do it in 40K? Right? The orcs. Hi there, GM Cody. GM Cody has joined the madness. Big Small. Where is Big Small? Did he slide in here as well? GM Cody set up a distraction while Big Small slid in the back. Making a flanking maneuver. Hordes are good, he says. Loves me some green skins and Skaven. Oh, I love Skaven. They're cool. Now, Warhammer and fantasy is a different story. I don't have trouble finding armies to get excited about. Compared to 40K. Clyde's the doorman tonight. Keeping track of the names. Sign here, GM Cody. Now that I'm using speed paints, horde armies are not a big issue for me anymore. I'm actually considering doing it. So orcs would be fun. 30 years ago, says Clyde, I bought high elves. One of these years, I'll assemble and paint them. So there you go. I got a fully painted high elf army. In my closet. In my closet, along with the other skellies. It's not mine, no, it's Jesse's. He did High Elves in 8th edition Warhammer days. I don't think anybody in our group played High Elves. That was one army no one played. Yeah, it wasn't until 8th edition that Jesse took the plunge into High Elves. He's got some old classic models in that collection too. It's not just the 8th edition plastics. He's got stuff from 4th edition. Mixed in, which is nice. So it's got that little old school feel. Wish I could stay. Oh, Paul, where you going, man? But it's, oh yeah, it is 6:17. Yeah, it's nighttime for you, my friend. Try to start these a little earlier for you. I'll give it a whirl. Try to start earlier, like around 3, like is ideal for me. High elves painted as wood elves. Makes sense, that works. I love the wood elves. They're awesome. I had an army of them too. Oh man, I wish I had those collections nowadays. That's okay though. Had just about every army in the sun. Be nice to have them to play, but it would be nice also because they're, you know, they're old school. Nice collector picks, that kind of thing. Picks? Did I say picks? Nice collector models. Wolfgang Messerschmitt. Good evening. How you doing, my friend? Wolfgang? Wolf has arrived. Good to see you, my friend. I gotta grab some water. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on, you guys. Hold on. Some advice floating around here. What is this? What is this? Little advice. My advice, don't get rid of anything. Remember the crazy hoarding old lady in Labyrinth? That's me. I sold my stuff because 2 reasons. Early on, it was about I didn't think I'd ever get back into it again. The second reason was that I needed food on the table. It was at that stage I was actually selling my historical stuff. Yeah. Those were desperate days. My mindset was much, much different. When I came back to the hobby, it was like, oh, there's all new additions to these games. I'll never play them again. I'll never get back into this again. Too expensive. Little did I know. You know, I didn't know about all these communities playing old editions of the game and so on and so forth. The internet, right? But it's okay. I have no regrets. I'm not a sentimental person, really. I'm not. Selectively, I am, but that's okay. I don't mind. All those miniatures and all those collections, they went to people who are, I know, appreciating them. You know, maybe it inspires folks out there who didn't have an army. Now they do. So that's fine with me. Smell Worlds, great videos and battle reports. Evening, gents. Jeff Vesevich has arrived. How you doing, Jeff? Squirrel hanging out on the balcony with his big plate of goods. Jeff! Keeping an eye at everybody that enters the chamber. Bob. Good old Bob. Kurt. Who is this Kurt, folks? Kurt folk you speak of. Kurt? Who's that guy? Kurtass. Hey, old Kurtass. What's up, Kurtass? I gave away hundreds of S&Ts from the 70s and 80s. Strategy and Tactics mags with games because I never thought I'd play with them again. Yeah. Saturday is Historicon? In June? HD Historicon? An online con. HD HistCon? Alright, HistCon. It threw me off there. Oh, don't say Fritzy. I kicked a guy out of the community for calling me that. Never use that on me. Moving on. True story. San Diego. Okay. I never heard of that con. Huh. Never heard of it. Never heard of it. An online convention, too, no less. Imagine that. See a lot more of these online conventions these days. Man. I was outside today sitting on the porch enjoying this beautiful, beautiful weather. Praise the gods for this weather. I'm telling you, it's beautiful. I just love it so much. Anyway, I'm out there with Coop. We're hanging out, feeling the sun and the breeze and the shade and all this together. And I picked up my phone. And what was I looking at? Was it X or was it YouTube? I think it was YouTube. I was looking at YouTube and watching some typical YouTube videos that I usually watch every day. Usually related to real world stuff like politics or something. And I must have been on there about 20 minutes. And then after that 20 minutes, I turned it off, put it down, and man, I just realized I felt like for 20 minutes, I was so lost and absorbed in that freaking phone. It was like I was dead or something that whole time. And all of a sudden, I'm in this beautiful atmosphere with nature and stuff. It's like, wow. It's like I just arrived, but I've been sitting there the whole time. It made me think how absorbing this stuff, this technology really is. It really frickin' pulls you in. I mean, a brick could have fell on my head, and I wouldn't have known it. Pretty crazy. I didn't like that. That's how distracting technology can be. I mean, man, I really got freaking sucked into that. I didn't like it. It's okay, man. No, Fritzy. I was being cheeky. I know, man. Fritz, you're crazy. The humidity and heat. The next 8 days in the mid-70s will be wunderbar. I just love it. I just laid in the cool grass in the shade too. The Fritzoid entity, you can call me that, that's fine. Let's not get carried away with nicknames, alright? Come on, moving on. It'll be the lash for some of you. What was I going to do here? I'll sick cat on you. That's what I'll do. So watch out. My viewers have disappeared. Poor cat. I had to chase 2 golfers. Chasing golfers. Golfers or gophers? Golfers. I had to chase 2 golfers looking for a ball out in my backyard this afternoon. Did you run him off? Lob a few crab apples at him? Hey, you guys, get out of here. It's funny. Up here we have gnats and mosquitoes. Down there you got golfers. Gotta watch these guys. Coming in here with their clubs and their little cars. Can't get rid of them, I'm telling you. You should be painting. I should be painting. We all should be painting. Oh, there goes Matt. That quick. Boom. Slam goes the door. See ya, losers. All right, Matt. We'll see you again soon, my friend. You take care of yourself. Toodaloo. It is a super rare event that I am called by my name. Who knows what Squirrel's real name is? No one knows but the Shadow. Maybe Zadarok. Maybe Zadarok. I don't know. Even that's questionable. I don't know, Zaddy. Actually, I have armadillos and moles. Armadillos and moles. Voles in my backyard. My miniatures are currently drying. Well, there you go. Someone's making some progress here. Got me talking too much. Actually, I'm thinking about my dinner tonight. I don't know what it's going to be. Not a lot of choices, but you guys make me hungry all the time. Zaddy, I'm looking at you. In at the last home. Oh, you don't even use your real names? Top secret, right? Okay. Do you call him Squirrel? Do you call him the Squirrel at the house? Come on, really? All right. Okay. Rules have been laid down. Son, you shall refer to me as the Squirrel Godfather. Zaddy Rock, you will be known as Zaddy Rock, or Zaddy for short. So let it be written, so let it be done. A plate would always appear on my doorstep. Well, there's old Zaddy again, like a little leprechaun or a fairy, dropping little plates of goodness around. That'd be awesome. That would be awesome. A big old plate. Yeah, I believe it too. I believe it. You have to get that hot air balloon pumped up in the backyard and send it on its way with a, cooler with all the food in it. Send it my way. I'll be on the lookout for it. Hopefully it doesn't get detoured somewhere across the border in Canada or something. Yeah. Keep the eyes peeled. need water for my paint. There we go. Much better. I was King Tosh in junior school, 7th through 11th. That's the best nickname I ever had. King Tosh. King Tosh. Okay. Okay, big small. You'll be known as King Tosh from now on. Also known as Padre. I don't think I did. Oh, I did. Yes. Excellent. Let's check the old Optivisor. It's still charging. I had a lot of nicknames myself in my life, but Fritz's son is one that's stuck with me for quite a while. Bernsey? Snuggle? 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 Fritz, you have no idea how many times I think about sending care packages to you. Alas, cold pack delivery is outrageous. You wouldn't be the only one. That's okay, Sadie. You sent plenty of little care packages, you and the squirrelage, which are immensely appreciated. Like when you guys send a care package, you go all out. Snurnsy. Snaggle. Old Snaggletooth. Snurnsy. Snuggle and Burnsy. Snaggle. All right. Gotcha. Snaggle. I hope everybody here is subscribed to each other, because everybody that joins this chat, at least on the YouTube side of things, deserves a follow and a subscription and all that. Great channels, and I'm not just saying that. Big Small Worlds, fantastic stuff. GM Cody too. I haven't seen one from him lately. And of course, Squirrel Hermitage. Just great channels. No slackers here, except me. I'm the biggest slacker. I just do live streams. I'm a live streamer. So keep that in mind, folks. If you're here for the first time, checking things out, all these folks are great. If you love what I do, you'll love even more what they do. CRT Matt as well. CRT Matt, who's now left us for the day. All great channels. Good stuff. Real people. Not some commercialized blah blah. Good stuff. Throw up the likes. That's another thing we're trying to get folks to do more of. My channel, everybody else's channel. Remember those likes. It's easy to forget when you're sitting there getting overawed by somebody on the screen like me. I get it. I get it. I get it. Distraction from that thumbs up button. I get it. See, did I hear anything from Kyle? Kyleage. Nothing from Kyle. Let me leave him a quick message. Time is at 6:38. 6:38 and 84 degrees, folks, here on the east coast of the United States of America. Yeah. Northeast, that is 84 degrees Fahrenheit. That's pretty warm. Nope, there's CRT Matt. He's back again. He couldn't take it. He couldn't take it anymore. They couldn't hold him back. They couldn't keep him away. Couldn't do it. Message here. It's okay, Matt. Don't worry about it. Totally okay. I got your message on Discord. Totally okay. It's totally fine. There was a guy in here a few years back. I've had some real winners, I'll tell you, come into the community and join me in the voice chat with me. And that's where it was an issue. And it annoyed me to no end. This guy, it was getting to the point where it felt insulting at a certain level. So I just kind of like, you know what? That's the camel that broke the straw's back. That guy was out of there. But it wasn't just for that. It was for some other things. It just... yeah. So I associate anybody that uses that version of my nickname with that guy. So... but it's nothing. Don't worry about it. You can call me whatever you want. Just not on the stream. So watch it. Watch it. I'm a touchy fellow, you know. Anyway, let's get back to this nonsense that I call a stream. At the Copacabana. Do. La da da da. Where's my chat? Whenever you hear me break out in intermission singing like that, it's because I'm lost on my screen. We're back now. I've got the chat back up. Up CRT. Matt just finished a video. He knows the feeling. He knows the feeling. And I know he knows the feeling. For those sitting in the back, gatekeeping is another word for setting boundaries. There you go. Well said, Squirrel. I did a vid on ciphers for Dead Zone. Ciphers? Who are the ciphers? My mind isn't gone blank. I know what they are. It's not popping up in my brain. The Asterians? I don't remember. I've been lost in the 41st millennium where there is only war and grim and dark it is. That's where I've been lost. I'm forgetting all these things. Asterians, yeah. Cipher, what are they though? I can't remember. There's the marionettes. Aren't the ciphers a step up from the marionettes in terms of unit types? Ciphers, plural. doesn't sound right. Rachel had a character in my campaign named Cypher. Half-elf, bard, who had a whip and would use it. And it was good fun. Young Tuck is acclimating well. He's inside now, romping about. Ah, he's a cutester. I saw those pictures on Instagram. Yes. I'd have to break out my book. Dead Zone is a really fun game. It's a good introduction to the Warpath setting, as it is referred to. It's a great game to get into, to work your way up to firefight level battles. You know, if you're just getting into firefight and you want to play that, a good way to start is getting into Dead Zone. I mean, it took me like 2 weeks, and I had all the terrain and all the factions in that one starter box done, completed, and on the table and playing. And yeah, you could just build your armies off of those. Add a new faction here and there. And it's so easy to do. And it's not even Russian. Yeah, they're more elite remote troops. I know what they are now. I remember. Matt loves it. Let's get back to the painting here, shall we? Countdown to madness. Dead Zone, what is the premise? Matt could fill you in. He's in the chat there. It's a skirmish level game. Whereas Firefight, its sister game, is like a 40k level game. 28 mil figures, 40k sized battles, that kind of thing. It's science fiction stuff. Hard sci-fi as opposed to the grimdark of 40k. So I guess you could say Dead Zone is kind of the equivalent of Kill Team in 40k jargon. You know, need like a dozen models aside, thereabouts, and very elegant rules system, and kind of innovative as well. Yeah, got some things in there I've never seen done in another game, like the idea of cubes for range and movement measurements. But anyway, yeah, you can look it up. Mantic produces it. It's called Dead Zone. It's a fantastic game. Good fun. The premise is you're representing a faction that exists in the Warpath universe. That's the name of the sci-fi universe Mantic puts out. It's called Warpath. All their games are set in there that are sci-fi. Warpath. But it's a... what was I thinking? The premise is that you're like elite members of these raiding forces and stuff, and you're going in and you're on certain kind of missions, and you're battling against these rival factions while you're doing it. So, in a way, it's a lot like Kill Team. That would be the premise. Let's grab this thing. This Optivisor. shall we? I painted that guy's eyes. What I did is did a lot more on this guy than any of the others. His purity seal is painted. Huh. Let's do his chest. Matt, did you ever do American Civil War? Just curious, because I know you were doing a lot of different things. I don't remember the HCW being one of them. It's amazing how well hold on, I'm trying to think of the name of the game. Trench Crusade is doing. It's actually quite impressive. I see posts all the time. Boy, that game is just growing. This guy's hit on something. Keeping Grimdark alive. Let's put a little highlight on this purity seal. It's a little too dark. Looks like I gave it a wash and it just darkened it right up. So that's done. Tales of Argosa. There's an RPG that's pretty cool. It calls itself Sword and Sorcery, only because it's low magic. low fantasy. It's not like, oh, it's got Conan in it. It's all humans. No. It's another one of those OSR games, which looks pretty good. Anybody else check that out? Tales of Argosa? It's really, really good. Top quality. Great artwork. Oh. Know my feelings on artwork. It's an RPG, by the way, for those not know. Doing cool. Must be too warm in here. I'm gonna have to crack the window. My beasts are gonna start getting hot. Okay, there's another one. Let's grab his knee here. Give that a little extra color on it. Let's paint. The purity seal. These guys are a little dusty, actually. I should have cleaned them off. He's got his helmet off and on his waist, so I'm not going to put little flecks of white on the eyes. We'll assume the helmet eyes aren't glowing. It's off. He turned it off. Not activated. I almost picked that up. Looks neat. Alas, I have more than enough games and inspiration. What, Dead Zone? Dead Zone would be fun. It's easy to get into. Just buy a starter set and you're good to go. Anything on top of that is totally extra. Optional, I should say. I will have how to play videos for Dead Zone. It's so easy to learn but hard to master. it's like Baron's War. You just get that starter set and you're good to go. Like Squirrel says, he's already got a lot on his plate. As do I. Because as you know, there is a lot of good, fantastic games out there, but you know what? You can't play them all. You just can't do it. Why do you want to try? It's just absurd. You'll get more fun focusing on what you're doing and enjoying right now than just buying another game to add to the collection, and another game, and then another game, and then another game. Like, what are we doing? And that's the world we live in today. So it's mandatory to have a little bit of a priority list and some discipline if you're going to enjoy this freaking hobby. You guys know what I mean. It's good to have a large plate, but stomach is only so big. Yeah, that's another way to put it. And then we all make up these excuses to just buy more and more and more, don't we? We make up excuses. Oh, I'm a collector. Which is okay, and that's fair, right? I mean, I guess you could say part of the hobby is collecting and, you know, reading and having a library of different games and things. Collecting the miniatures is questionable. It's definitely hoarding more than collecting. But the rules and the games and stuff, I mean, they're interesting reads in their own right. Even if you don't play them. Good reference material for maybe other games that you do play, or maybe you're designing. In the case of Jeff Vesovich here. My shelf of shame is awe-inspiring. There you go, Jeff. Good use of the figs, Clyde. Matt, there's no in between, no balanced level ground for Matt. He's either all one way or all the other. He's either all in so he's focused. Hyper-focused. Actually, it's kind of broad. Mantic only. You're still leaving some space for other things, though. I know you mentioned that. I'm kind of the same way. The way I focus is I don't really limit myself. What I do is I have priorities. Priority lists. I mean, how many games are you capable of learning and really getting into? And when I say games, I mean genres, really. And those become your top priority. For as long as you're interested, you know. It might change, but you've always got those secondary collections to pull from and fill the gap when you decide to change it up a little bit in the future, which you inevitably will. I mean, we always do. Change is normal. It's part of human nature, change. All games or no games. One way or the other. There was a time when Matt would do everything, and he was doing everything. Now he's the opposite end. He's only focused on this one freaking thing, or one company, we'll say. He's given himself some breathing space. Well, it's kind of unfair to say he's hyper-focused, but he's got his fantasy and sci-fi in there. I'm more in the middle, I think. But yeah, it's the way you gotta be, right? If you want to enjoy this stuff. Like, I think Baron's War is fantastic fun. You know, the second edition especially. But, you know, I can't get into that. I can't paint that stuff now. That's not a thing. But it's a possibility. And I might buy the game just to have it as a secondary choice in the future. As long as it doesn't turn into a third edition, it's good, right? I tend not to buy things, though. I don't even do that. But it's on the list somewhere. Yeah, I'm too old. I need to start filtering better. We all do. Matt learned his lesson, okay? That's the important part. He learned his lesson. You went through a lot to learn your lesson. A lot. You're like my nephew. You're like Jesse. You're one of those guys that he needs to set his whole ass on the fire to know that it's hot and burns. He's one of those guys. That's all right. That's fine. Jesse's like that too, you know? Some people can just look at it and say, hot. No touchy. No go near. Not Matt. He's got to throw his body right on that flame. Feel the burn all over. I'm kidding, of course. But now he's learned. He's got a few battle scars. Lost his hair permanently in a few spots, but he's good to go. He's good to go. He's ready to rumble now. He's got foci. Right, Matt? My current joy is the fact that I now have, says Squirrel, only one shelving unit with my RPG books, not 4. Such a relief. Yeah, isn't that awesome? Excuse me. But I guess, you know what, it's good that we have all these choices and stuff, you know, it's good. Because it means the hobby's growing, more people are in it, doing their own thing, and more power to them. It's interesting to see the new concepts and rules, designs that people come up with, you know, which is going to happen because it's so much of it, so many people involved now. It's good. But you just got to have your wits about you. This ain't the 1980s or 70s where, you know, it was slim pickings with rules and miniatures. You got to keep that in mind. It's easy to just, I got to have this. Oh, this looks great. Everything's marketed to get you to do one thing. Buy it. No logic involved. Buy it. Buy. Which is good. It keeps the economy going, right? And especially in our industry. But still, as a consumer, you need to keep that in mind. It's like anything else out there. They're just games, folks. They're just games. Really happy for Matt, says Squirrel. Glad you were doing well and able to continue with the hobby. Yeah, after seeing those injuries. Ripes. In fairness, this is definitely the golden age for gaming. I agree. I think it is. In all its forms. How's the stream, by the way? Is it going okay? I don't seem to be having any issues today. Everything seems fine. That's good. Let's do another chest. When was this, Squirrel? You're 12 years old? Late 70s? I don't want to date you. Age you, I should say. I'm talking the 80s. For me, it was the 80s. Gotta go to work. Ta-ta. See ya, Matt. Enjoy yourself. If that's possible. Hopefully that's possible at work. Truck driving man. That's a little truck driving man. I'm a traveling man. Boop, 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 boop. What am I doing here? Let's... Tales of Argosa. Tales of the Valiant. Any other RPGs called Tales? Tales of? Has anyone played Burrows and Badgers? Osprey publishes it. The second edition has just come out. Anyone play that? Get a chance to play it? What a fantastic game that is, actually. Anthropomorphic animals and stuff, but it's actually really good. It's based on the old literature back in the day. So you got these two left. That's the good thing about skirmish games. It gives you a chance to try out these different periods. And there's all kinds of skirmishes. So that's a big deal. Right, Squirrel? Like Baron's War is, I wouldn't call that a skirmish game. That's more of a tactical skirmish game. Kind of bigger battles, like 40k in a way. But there's a lot of skirmish games where, man, you only need like a half dozen figures on a side, a little 2x2 area to play on, usually pretty dense in terrain, and not always. And it's, you know, people are having fun with these things, and they're really great. I could think of that one I was just talking about, the horror one set in the 1600s. I think Clyde knows what I'm talking about. I can't remember the name of it. Never read or played. Yeah, Tales. Probably better off not, because you don't want to get hooked into something else. It looks really good. But it's another OSR. I don't want to say it's a clone, because it's not a clone. It's actually built on the framework. Kind of a newish game. A little bit more modernized. The artwork is so fantastic, and you know I love artwork. That's the first thing that pulls me in. I love that. That old school black and white line art. Yeah, but it's pretty popular. Just came out, actually. It's growing in popularity, I should say. So it's a little bit different than, say, OSE or Dragon Slayer or any of these other clones. It's its own thing. It's got all this. It's heavily built on tables and stuff, which is my kind of game. It's got solo play in it too, actually. But anyway, can't wait for Baron's War 2E to arrive. Oh, that's right. It's on its way. On its way. That'll be fun. What did you get? The book, or did you get the starter set? No, you didn't get the starter set, because that's 28mm miniatures. You got the book coming. That'll be great, man. They really tightened up the game. I mean, I like the game when it first came out, first edition, but man, it's kind of... There was things in it I wasn't too eager to jump into. But it looks like they fixed a lot of that stuff. Smoothed it out, a little bit streamlined, which I think would be important for this game. It kind of needed it. So second edition is definitely got my attention as well, and I might do that in the future. It's on my list for some good old fun. In that era of history. Historicals. Did I paint his purity seal? Did I? Where is it? It's on his waist. Oh, excuse me, folks. Let me take a look out the window. I'm zoning. It's alright, folks. A little zonathon here. Yeah, I'm gonna have to crack that window, pop a fan in there. I got a little window fan that goes in the window. I should pop it. It's about as far as I go when it comes to cooling it off in here. It's only the one room. I probably need to put that in. Just so my beasts here don't hyperventilate or whatever. Saying, hey, human. Things are getting out of control in here. Let me outside. I'm gonna lay down. Hi, Cope. Yeah, you're getting warm in here, aren't you? I'm sorry, buddy. I'll crack that window. Can't do it now. Crack the window and put the fan in. Cats don't mind. They're all stretched out. They don't care. Who's this Kurt you speak of? Is that guy that spams all the time on my server? Who is that dude? What figures are those? They're dark, not blue. That's kind of a hunter green. These guys are Dark Angels. I'll show you a picture. Grab one of the codices I got within reach. I got one of them here. Got a nice cover if I think it's the one it is. This is the 3rd edition. So this is what they look like. Let's get to some color pictures here. This is the 3rd edition. Librarians are blue, regardless of the chapter. Chaplains are black as well, their armor. But the Dark Angels, normally their armor is dark green, like a hunter green. Is that in focus? I can't tell. I don't think it is. There's some of their banners. Real. So yeah, they're Dark Angels. I like them. I've always liked them. They've always been pretty cool. I got that guy in my army right now. He's a chaplain. He's not a Primaris. He's a firstborn. So he's not the big guy that's 8 foot tall. And I got the decals and stuff I'm going to put on. See, this traditionally they have these red casings around their bolt guns. I did that with my collection last time. I'm not doing it this time. I don't like that. Just red and green doesn't mix well with me. It was just too much red in there for my liking. If you look at the cover, they don't always have that red going on. So I'm going with the black casings on the armor or on the weapons. I want more of a darker look. That's my whole thing. So this is essentially a hunter green. Although when I start painting them with my speed paints, I'm going to be using this paint here, which is Absolution Green. And I kind of think they had the Dark Angels in mind when they put this together. Or Russian infantry, Napoleonics perhaps. I don't know. But this green is actually perfect. It matches my current color right here quite well. I think it's pretty cool. Finish the 3rd age with our project, then I can get to actually do a proper map. I enjoy mapping. I bet you do. I got some old maps I had from back in the day. I think I showed them off on here. Dark Angels, where art thou, Kurt? Where art thou? I see the green now. It's kind of dark in here. Thanks, Jeff. I really enjoy painting these figures, the Games Workshop stuff. I always have. So this is very enjoyable for me, I must say. I have to do some good narrative battles for you guys. Let me fix this camera. It always looks out of focus. Not that it matters really, but it annoys me. Squirrel now, you don't like the sci-fi stuff. No, Danka. He don't like it, he don't like it. Sci-fi is not everybody's cup of tea. Just plain and simple. young gamers anyway. I always liked the 40K take on things. It's grim and it's dark. It's its own genre within science fiction. Grimdark. Because it kind of blends fantasy with science fiction. I mean, these guys are carrying around ancient weapons that are infused with psychic energy and power. A power sword or something, or a power weapon. Chain swords, which are like chainsaws. I mean, think about that. You know, that's pretty whack. It's not like Star Wars with the Jedi sabers and insane technology or whatever. This grimdark stuff always attracted me with grimdark sci-fi. And very Germanic. 40K lore is neato. It is, it's deep. And I'll tell you, I know people don't like Games Workshop, but I think 10th edition 40K, oh, it's really good. Really. They really made it so easy to get into. I'm really impressed by it. This is a good version of the game, honestly. But anyway. You know, it's fun to watch Squirrel. They do a lot. There's a lot of fans that do YouTube AI type videos like you'd see in a video game or something. And they'll do whole stories and stuff with this stuff. And it's just awesome. The graphics they put into this, really good stuff. I think Games Workshop's done a few themselves too, to promote their various games. They're fun to watch. If you want to get into it, I think Jake's been watching some of them. Give him an idea what's going on here. This crazy universe where there is only war. And there's no good guys. And I could play one-page rules with these too. So, and a lot of different sci-fi games, really. So, yeah. And I intend to do that too. These guys would be Dark Battle Brothers in one-page rules. They have a faction called the Dark Battle Brothers, which are essentially the Dark Angels, which is kind of cool. That'd be a nice change of pace. But I really like the 10th edition. So I really enjoyed 9th edition when I got into it, but when we started playing with the codices and the full rules, oh my, wow. There was so many additional rules added to this wonderful core game that it killed it for me. So we stopped playing. A game that should have took maybe 2 hours, 3 hours, took us like 8. It was just too much. I mean, you'd have to be really dedicated to the game to really get good at it, play it and enjoy it fully. And I'm a casual gamer, so it didn't work. 10th edition came out, and I guess there was some hiccups putting it out. It was a lot of balance issues and stuff. So I waited a good year plus before I even looked at 10th edition, which was just now. And I like what I read. They fixed the things I didn't like from 9th edition, so they knew what was going on with that rules bloat. Totally solved that, which made me ecstatic. Like, yes, perfect. I can get back into this. You know, yeah, I could play the old Hammer stuff too. I got 5th edition recently, which I'm going to play. But it's nice to, you know, be back involved with the current version and the lore and stuff and enjoying it for what it is. So, yeah. And of course, this will last its 3-year cycle, and then they'll come out with 11th edition. Which is okay with me, because the rules are the least expensive thing to purchase in this hobby. It's all the miniatures. That's where they get you. So that doesn't bother me. But this edition I really like. So, 10th edition. I think I'll be playing that quite a bit. Right up my alley. I need to dab some of one-page rules. Give it a try. Oh, it's so easy to do it. It's good fun. Yeah, patience pays off. I gave it a long pause. I was not going to even look at it or anything. Just give it some breathing space. See if they figure it out. Otherwise, I'd be playing other games with my stuff here. So it's nice. And I'm glad because, you know, Jake can get into it now. The same way his father did. You know? I mean, Jesse got into this hobby really through 40K and Warhammer. That was his first real stuff that he got into because of me. And it's nice to see Jake coming in the same exact way. So for him and his son, it's kind of cool. You know, I'm sitting there watching these two go at it at the table, playing Dead Zone or whatever it was. And it's fun for me because I'm sitting there. I'm not playing. I'm just watching, you know, being like a GM for the game and watching these two play. And it's like, wow, I did this. I'm responsible for this madness. And watching Jesse play his son, who's 9 years old, it's like, it blows my mind. Boom. So it's kind of cool. My life has purpose. Oops, wrong brush. that's where we're at. So I hope to introduce him to a lot of different games, not just 40K and stuff. I want him to see what's out there and really stretch his wings. I want him to explore historical subjects too as well, in a fun way, like Flames of War, or maybe bolt action. I mean, he'll definitely have a chance to try these out. Jake, I'm speaking of here. But I'm not going to push it. I want him to really get into the fun side of the hobby from the get-go. Get a faction he's excited about, paint it up and read. And that's a good starting point. So far, so good. He's really digging it. Where's that purity seal? There it is. And he enjoys painting too. He's painted some stuff. He painted a Flames of War tank. He likes the tanks. He painted a fantasy wizard. Or a chaos warrior, one or the other. I don't remember. I think it was a chaos warrior. His father painted up the Necron army. I don't know if Jake painted any of those, but it was for him. So he's going to start off playing 40K with Necrons. We're going to use the combat patrol rules. No points, just various combat patrols you can build your collection around. And play games with no points. Got their own scenarios and everything. That'd be good for him to get started in this. We're all gonna do that right now. Combat patrol. Cool, easy way to get into 40K. Oops, let's not get sloppy here. Be careful. There we go. Oops. Yeah, I do see that. Got a little white where I shouldn't have. Fix that really. It's okay. Oh, I think I better go off and fix my dinner, or plan my dinner for the evening. Let me do that while I sit here and chat. I think I'm gonna have to go the pizza route tonight. I don't have to, but I think I'm going to do that. I think. Sorry, folks, I'm losing my mind here. I'm losing the mind. Heights. What are you looking at, Walt? Let's try something different here. A little bit of this, a little bit of that. Look at the chat real quick. I hear some stuff. Pizza party. Yeah, I think I'm gonna have to. I've been eating potatoes and ramens all week. Variety is the key. I don't have much variety at the moment. I'm neglecting myself. That's all right, though. It's okay to neglect. Once in a while. That's what's going on. How was your dinner, Squirrel? Did you get that all consumed? All down the gullet? Yeah, that was good. Whenever I try to shop, I try to try new things and get some variety. Because like I said, variety is pretty important. But I try to, but I hate shopping, man. I hate shopping. I always end up getting the same stuff. Just this grocery shopping thing is not for me. Never was. Even just making a list, it ends up being like a dictionary in size. I can't do it. It's too much. It's crazy. Let me see, did I screw this up? Second here. Printer go brr with one-page rules for armies. Did you get it? You printing it out? Oh, it's good fun. You got the miniatures for it. Just put them out and try it out. It's good fun. It's simple, straightforward. It's got that old school 40K feel to it. Plays a lot faster. Alternating movement, or activations, I should say. We pre-plan meals for a week. It actually simplifies my shopping, yeah? Pre-plan for a week. What do you mean? What do you mean? You do your plan it, well, a week ahead, right? That's what you're saying. As opposed to, well, we're going shopping today. Make a list. It's more like you're building your list a week beforehand. Yeah. Prefer that much faster play, given less time to play. Makes sense. What am I doing? Yeah. Let's see what I got here in my little shopping cart. Oh. Free. Ooh, what happened here? That's not right. Remove that. I knew something was messed up. Remove that. Das ist Mädchen. Okay, let's go back here. And do this. I get a free pizza because I buy the pizzas so much, so I'm trying to take advantage of it. No raccoons today. Didn't see him creeping around my roof. Bugger. Next week's menu: chicken pasta salad, jalapeno cheeseburgers, Tuscan zapata soup, shrimp, rice stir fry, steak salad, and chicken Alfredo. We each pick 2 meals, and the 7th meal is free for all. You got a good setup. Damn it. Skrill, Satirax, worth having around, I'm telling you. That is gold right there. And the 7th day is either leftovers or carry out. Yeah, you got it organized. That's great. I gotta get organized like that. I'll get there. Until then, I am all over the place. Ay, ay, ay. I am too. I know, there's ways around it. Let me make sure I got this all set up here. Bumpity 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 bum. Free. Okay, looks good. Looks good. Oh, we gotta get some of these because they're free. Love those red pepper packets. Throw in about a dozen of those. They're free. Puts me in supply. Of red pepper. Because I love my red pepper anyway. Don't actually have to buy it from the grocery store. Get my little red pepper packets. What a life. All right, come on, come on, come on, come on. I usually get pizza when they come over. Jake loves boneless chicken wings. He just scarfs them down. Boom! There's nothing left. Dun, dun, dun. You always gotta tip people. Okay, that looks good to me. Let's get that out of the way. Oops, I forgot something. Of course, there we go. All right. Let's get that out of the way. Get some food supplies here with the pizzas. Some Dominoes, in case you're curious. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. Get to this guy. I'm a little bit slow today. I don't know if it's the heat or water. Some things here. Oh, the stories I could tell. So what did I do here? Just ask family what they want me to make for 2 weeks. Then make a list and wife and kids go get the items. Pretty straightforward. Let's see, where's my account in here? I'm not sure what I just did. I guess I gotta do this over again. Oh, jeez, I can't do it over again. Sorry, folks, I got all kinds of hiccups going on all of a sudden. So what else is going on? What is it, Wednesday? Wednesday. Anybody got plans for the weekend? Any big events scheduled? I know somebody mentioned an online convention, gaming convention. I don't know what that's about. I know, Squirrel, you go back to work on the 9th, I believe. You still got some time to lay around, enjoy this weather. I'm not sure what I'm doing this weekend. I'm not sure Jesse's coming up. He works all week. Not a whole lot going on my end. Just working around the house, which is incredibly busy. Yeah, there's that. Not sure what I just did. I goofed up this whole frickin' thing. View history. Let me go to history. Ta-da! Da-dun-dun-da. Game-wise, probably doing some more 40k. Really focused on that right now. Actually, prepping my Tales of the Valiant as well, but I haven't done anything recently. Just really prepping 40k, enjoying the painting. I don't have a whole lot of time actually recently to do games. But I do manage to get on here and do some painting. Maybe read a little here and there. What is this? The 4th, right? See here, where is... there we go. Problem solved. Boy, Domino's needs to fix this. This is an issue I've had happen before. Sorry, folks. Hopefully, a friend of mine will be able to stop by Saturday. That's right, you got your thing going on. We talked about that in the chat. You got one of your buds coming over. Highly recommended. I just realized I have way too many. I have too many 40k armies. That it is. Wait a minute. I just realized I have too many 40k armies that it is taking me so long to print up army lists. You got a big collection? Last night's. You got a pretty big collection? That's interesting. I didn't know that. Maybe I did and forgot. Oh, you're gonna enjoy one-page rules then. You'll be able to break them all out and have some good, quick fun. Well, good fun. I personally think quickness of games is not necessary. I'm not a fan of fast play. I'm not a fast play fan. Somehow that's gonna make a game funner. Why don't you just flip a coin and say, I won, and move on? There's your fast play. Who wants that? Nobody. Give me some granular detail. Let's take our time and enjoy this and get immersed with math. Of course, we don't always have a lot of time to play. What is your pizza, Fritz? I got a hodgepodge. Excuse me, I don't remember the details. I've got bacon. I've got provolone. I've got beef, diced tomatoes. I've got sausage. Bunch of different pizzas I got with those combinations. It's not a bad deal. I think it's $6.99. You get you 2 or more medium pizzas, any style, hand tossed, even the Chicago or the New York style that they have now. Anyway, it's 2 or more medium pizzas for $6.99 each. 2 toppings each pizza, so you're getting 2 toppings. So I usually go for that. That's not bad. I usually get 3 pizzas, and that'll frickin' last a while. And this time I get a free one. So it was either, okay, do we get 3 and have one of them be free, or do I get 4? Guess which one I took? 4. So I got 4 pizzas coming my way. One of which is free. Sometimes I buy the sandwiches, which are really good. But it lasts longer if you get the pizzas. Back in the day, this is what I used to live on. So I got it down. I got this down to a science, Zaddy. When it comes to shopping at Domino's, I got it down. I earn my points and get free stuff. Right now, according to my thing here, it's baking. Usually tell you who threw it in the oven and who's delivered. It's pretty cool. You can follow it, GPS and all that. It's cool. You know what I mean. GPS tracker. Anyway. Ay. So that'll be me tonight. You can, after the chat, picture me sitting at the table just chomping away at all this provolone cheese with sausage and all this other madness. I won't eat that much. So that's what's going on. Where's my number here? Ta-da, 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 ta. There it is. Montage. Boy, is it warm in here. Oh man, Good deals, this Clyde. Give me a meat lovers with extra cheese and drag it over the garden. There you go. Yeah, they got all kinds of stuff in there. All kinds of good stuff. That's a little easier for me to shop with. Side of rock, I can handle that. Let's see, today, do I get the provolone cheese thrown on, or do I just go with the feta? Or whatever. Maybe we'll do the sausage over the ham. I don't know, it's easier. See if I can get back to this guy here. Gotta get him going. Looks good. Oh man, it's hard to get to these little winged things on their chests. They got a big bolt gun in front of them. But I'm up to the challenge. Guess it's gonna be cloudy tomorrow here. Drizzle. For the next so many days, it's gonna be like that. No major heavy rain, supposedly, but yeah. It's gonna be warm, so that means we're gonna be hit with a lot of humidity. Yikes. For sure. Get that dampness in the air, it's gonna be humid. Not a fan of humidity. I like me some dry heat. But that's wishful thinking here on the East Coast. That is pretty rough. But still, I'll take it over winter any day. That brutal cold that we get hit by here, I just don't like it. It's not me. Get me out of here. Even the birds fly south, they know. Get me out of here. Nothing here for me. Purity seals. Almost got this done. Excellent. That's the purity seal. Chest. Oh yeah, the eyes. Gotta put little flecks in there. A little sloppy there, but that's okay. We got it. We got it. I get the eyes in the other ones. I totally forgot. I don't know why I'm having a tough time tonight. Is it the heat? It's fatiguing me? I don't know. Not that tired. This is done already. That's nice. One more here. Let me do this. There's your inspiration for the day. There. Yeah, it's fatiguing me. Man, what is it? It says temps to drop. I don't want to see that. Click this. It says it's 84 degrees. No, 78. 78. That's still pretty warm. Humidity is 64%. That's pretty humid. Could be a lot worse though. 3 mile per hour wind. How cold's it getting tonight? 64 degrees. That's pretty comfortable actually. Let's hope it gets down there. At about 10 p.m. it's 72. Shouldn't be too bad. I crack that window, get a fan pulling in that nice air. Cool it down in here. Especially for the beasts. They need it more than me. Quality check. Okay. Let's go back to the chat. I'll be sharing pictures of the last batch of 15mm miniatures soon. Oh, can't wait to see it. Can't wait to see it. Got a lot to share. Same forecast here. Yeah, let me look again at that forecast. It was... So, tomorrow, Thursday, 88 degrees. Partly sunny, I guess. Let me click it and see. Oh, there's a little bit of rain there. 9 or 10 p.m. tomorrow night. What is that? 45% chance. Ah, it's nothing. Goes into Friday. Little drizzle here and there. Saturday. A little bit more in the rain department. Lasting from 2 a.m. to 2 p.m. That's Saturday for here. 75 degrees. And then Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, same thing. Wednesday, and next Thursday, we're going to be back in the sunshine. I need my sunshine, man. I think I'm still pale, though, which is unusual for me. I haven't really been absorbing the sun. It gets so freaking hot. Just lay down in the shade. Humidity's for the fishes. Probably the heat. Yeah, I think so. It's easier to make a fire than an air conditioner. Plus, I work in the hot environment. Last glass tank we worked on was still running at 2,600 degrees. We're only 3 feet away. Oh, man. Do you have to wear special suits or anything? That's pretty brutal. You must be sweating your arse off. It is toasty today. Clyde, you're down in Tennessee, right? You're not in Florida. I know Jeff Westovich is down in Florida, and so is somebody else. It's not you, I don't think. I think you're in Tennessee. Not that I'm trying to tell the world where you guys are. We'll leave it at that. Squirrel says, plus 3 foot on either side of the work. There was 8 gigawatts of live power. Boy, I hope they're paying you good, and I know they are. Yep, Knoxville, Tennessee. Okay, Tennessee. Sounds disgustingly hellish. Yeah. Wow. Yikes. It's one of those jobs, high-paying jobs. One would hope. Brutalis. Larry left the store at 8:17. Well, Larry's on the way. Never heard of him before. Who's Larry? God, I guess I better turn the light on. It's not dark or anything, but it's kind of sundown. And I better take care. Where's my chat? Knoxville, Tennessee. I don't complain about heat during the summer, considering what Squirrel works in. Yeah, I hear ya. Gordon Lightfoot creeping around your back stair. Right? Do 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 do. Forward, brothers. For the Emperor. The Cedo must be destroyed. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, dun, dun. Primaris. So the Dark Angels were one of the chapters that were very resistant to accepting the Primaris amongst their ranks. The Primaris Marines have, of course, I think 13 genes, as opposed to the 8, I believe. I might have my numbers mixed up, of the Firstborn. Very hesitant. That Kelgar guy to the Ultramar Marines and 2 other guys that had this idea that, you know what, we're gonna make the Space Marines even better. We're gonna make them super better. We're gonna add some genes to the pool. We're gonna infuse our Marines with them and make new recruits, and they're gonna be Primaris. These 8-foot tall behemoths, which are displayed for you right here. The Dark Angels, well, the Space Wolves too, they were very resistant to accept this new hybrid Space Marine in their ranks. But Pretty much all the chapters have accepted the Primaris in their ranks. Nobody knows what percentages there is of Firstborn and Primaris, although some chapters, like the Ultramarines, have a high percentage of Primaris in their ranks. New chapters that are created are almost 100% Primaris. But yeah. I like that because I have a lot of Firstborn Marines too I want to paint. And mix them in there. Basically the smaller guys. I actually have some of them painted now that I'm using in my battles. Like this guy I'm working on. He's a Firstborn. See, they're little guys. Look at the difference. That's a big difference. These Primaris are big. Let me get it right. He's actually a little taller. There they are. That's accurate right there. That's about right. Right there. Especially if you're playing campaigns or crusade narrative games, you know. Makes sense to use some of those Firstborn. Most of what I do isn't the extreme, usually around 120 degrees. I'm a northern blood. I'm of northern blood. I tolerate the heat not well. Yeah, where'd you come from, Clyde? How far north were you? I like the Grey faction of 40k. The Grey faction? Space Wolves? Very Norse themed. Some would say they're werewolves. I've never been a fan of temperatures above 75 degrees. That's funny. Why do I love the heat so much? Everybody tells me that. Lived all my life here. Almost. Warmer climates. I just never got tired of it. I love it. I just love the heat. Bring it on. I can't wait to sweat. Give me a second. Alright, I got extra crushed red pepper on top of that. I like the Grey faction of 40k. I think you're talking about Space Wolves. Yeah, they are cool. I was going to do them at one point too. A friend of mine did Space Wolves. They were his faction of choice. The Space Wolves. The guy I went to school with, he did Space Wolves too, now that I think about it. He gave me all his models. And of course I ended up selling all those too. See, I had Space Wolves too. There's these guys. I still have more to do. I don't know if I'm going to be able to do it though. 2 hours and 46 minutes and I am freaking dragging. I'm not talking about the lizard. What's that there? Oh yeah, I gotta check their guns. I sometimes have purity seals dangling on those. He actually has some metallic on his bolt gun that I put on there. His eyes are already red, I guess. I did a little more on him. Purity seal's already painted. I gotta dry brush his weapon though. A little gray and then some off-white. Bring out the details. I don't think it's in the wolves. I don't think it's the wolves. There's something else. Probably wrong. Just don't remember them being called the Space Wolves. Maybe they were the... Grey Knights. The Grey Knights. They're a special kind of Space Marine, though. They're psychers. They're not really a chapter of Space Marines. They're their own little faction. They're all psychers. And they're known as demon hunters. So they just don't hunt down Xenos. They go after the demons. And they usually are equipped with all kinds of psyker endowed weapons. Yeah, they're kind of interesting. They're cool models. They're big. I think they typically wear Terminator armor, and they got a very unique headpiece that's very knightly, actually. Looks like a knight's helm of sorts, and they're known as the Grey Knights. Often seen with these big halberds. That's a pretty cool faction. They're powerful. So yeah, they're an army you can collect and paint too. The Grey Knights. Very powerful dudes. I would dare say they're right up there with the Adeptus Custodes. The Emperor's Bodyguard, which Jesse's doing. I call them the Golden Boys. Those guys are crazy powerful. They're like superheroes. You have an army of 5 guys. And that's an army. Oh, father's line are from Trondheim, Norway. Mom's line are English, and I'm a Canadian. Maritimer by birth, really? Wow, I bet you got some stories to share. Wow. Well, you are up north. What are you doing down south? Swap places with you. I'll go down and live in Tennessee. A maritimer, no less. Here you are in the middle of the United States. How did you wind up there? Let me guess, you got married. We'll leave it at that. Let me grab my supplies. I'll be right back. American women are nice. Had to marry one. I have to agree. I think I've danced around with so many of the ladies from other countries, not American. And I've come to the conclusion that the American ladies are actually, it's better. Okay, we'll leave it at that. Even though American women, man, they are rough and it's a different world. But, yeah. Okay, I'm going to save that for next session. Eyes, they're done. Only thing I probably should do before I'm done here is dry brush the weapons. And I'm going to do that. I hooked into one of those slabs in there. Gave it a little chomp. Give me a little energy. Not bad. Pretty good. Boy, is it hot. I always heat it up in the oven before I eat it anyway. I got 4 freaking pizzas in there stacked. I must think I'm throwing a party here. Nah, it's just me. Just little old me. Pretty crazy, huh? Pretty crazy. Let's see, let's use this brush. That's good. Not all dominoes are the same. The one where I live is the one I get delivery from. Is pretty good. They cook it up real good. No slack in there. Undercooked garbage. It'll do. It works. There's another one. If you stumble across a generally good American woman, best stuff on earth. The dominoes around here blow. Yeah, I know. It's hit or miss. Down where Jesse lives, he's 10 minutes away from me. Not as good. A lot of undercooked stuff going there. Yeah, it's one of these fast food chains. You're gonna get that. So it does the trick for me. It's not too expensive. Not the healthiest stuff in the world either, but my age, it's okay. We'll let this dry and then we'll hit it with some off-white. Guys in your 15 mil. I love these 28s, man. I'm telling you, these guys are way bigger than 28 mil. They're huge. I could only get Pizza Hut. Pizza Hut's pretty good. I remember their sandwiches were pretty damn good. They had an Italian. That was the die for. They had some pretty good stuff. They had that pasta bake. I think it was the one I liked. It was what is it called? I can't remember the name of it. guys know what it is. It's lots of cheese, layers of cheese in this. The pasta is what it's called. I can't think of it. We have 2 pizza joints here that are tops. Pizza Joe's and Cose's. Pizza Hut is shite, and Iana Zones was good. No shite. We got a lot of pizza places here. But really the only one that actually delivers is Domino's. We've got tons of pizza places. I mean, I live right next to Old Forge, the pizza capital of the world. If you don't know what Old Forge pizza is, you're missing out. And that's the best pizza around. I love traditional pizzas around here. It's great. But they don't deliver. I'd have to use something like Grubhub or something. Or Instacart. They deliver restaurants too, but I'm not going to do that. Domino's is cheaper. Of course, Jesse drives. We'll probably be driving around. Go to some of these joints. I don't drive, in case you're curious. I had to get one of those e-bikes. Everybody around you's got an e-bike. I had to have one. Zzz. Be zipping around on that thing all day. Coast. A Pizza Joe. Speaking of traditional, rumor has it Bethlehem Steel may fire up again. I believe it. That'd be awesome. That's great, man. Bethlehem Steel. Bethlehem, PA? Bethlehem. That's going a little central. You get working at steel plants? Doing the kind of work you do? Those big furnaces? God, is that the kind of places you go to? Those big furnaces? Man. Yeah, right. Walter's squawking again. He says, "Hey, where's my slab? I'm hungry, human." Don't worry, everybody gets a slab. My cats don't eat pizza. Cooper does. Sparingly. I was muted all that time. Anyway, I'll recap. Thanks, Clyde. I hope I could get these guys on the table and show you some battles. Do some narrative battles against the Necrons, the Death Guard, the Admech, the Adeptus Mechanicus, Adeptus Custodes, and I imagine the Dakari are going to be an opponent as well. Probably not my sisters. I'm not going to put my sisters against my Dark Angels. It ain't happening. I ain't going to do it. I ain't going to do it, I'm telling you. It was gum flapping. Aluminum, copper, titanium, twin cement. Nuke plant. God. Crematoriums? Wow. That's some work. Forward, brothers. No, I don't think I need him. Guy cost a fortune. He's over the top. And I don't think I need that, honestly. 3D print and stuff too. I really don't need to. I don't know. Would you? I don't know how much he is. He's the freaking Primarch. I never thought I'd see the day in 40K where these Primarchs would be models you can put on the table. That's insane. What have we become? I guess the Primarchs have returned. That's the whole premise for them, right? I don't know. I haven't followed the lore regarding that. So they're all kind of older, I guess. I don't know. Oh, I love the strong tone when I put it on the chest. It's perfect coloration. Perfect color. There we go, folks. Guess I should put some wash on his face too, just for good measure. There they are. That's good. My original thinking was sell all my stuff and just have one 5-foot-tall warlord titan to play 40K. Yeah, that's crazy too. That they've introduced, even that they just introduced the rules for these titans in the game in games of 40K. I mean, I don't know what they're doing with that, but I know they did introduce Titans to some level and degree into the game, which is insane. But yeah, that's the thing. I'll do one more thing before I call it go eat and stuff. I'm gonna finish off these bases. So I think the only thing I didn't do which is an option anyway, was come on, Fritz, think. The thing I didn't do today in this session, which I usually do, I can't even think right now. There's something I'm missing here. Oh, I put a ink wash, not an ink wash, I paint the ribbons on the purity seal. Simple enough to do, but I'm just not going to do it tonight. But I did highlight the bases a little bit. Give it a little wash. Gray airbrush primer. The burnt moss speed paint works great for shadows. What's it called? Burnt moss? What a good name for paint. Burnt moss. Filling in the creases per se. I use it constantly. Burnt moss. I gotta write that down. I just love the name of that. Is that a really deep green? I mean, deep and dark. Like a black orc. Flesh, maybe? My voice changed? I don't know. I like dark moss green things. Guttural voice. Let's see. Moss. Burnt moss. Burnt moss. Reminds me of Black Orc Flesh. That was a paint GW made. There's Black Orcs. I think D&D had Black Orcs. What they called orcs or something? Is that a bull? Alright, I can do one more thing. One more because I can't help myself. I'm going to put little wash drips on the bases. Change up the colorations a little bit. Something I said I wasn't going to do. Turns out I am. Which means I'm all caught up. No slacking today. Got a little slab of pizzeria in me and I'm rocking and rolling. I like that. You guys make me hungry. Spend all my money on food. There we go. Fantastic. Awesome. I'm so happy now. I love progress. I don't like slacking at all. I want to get things done and moving, and that's exactly what I did, so now I feel good. So there they are. So next, I'm not sure what's next. I mean, these guys aren't done. I might go back to the original 5 and finish those off. Just work through these 15 again. Or I might work on the bikes. I might work on some character models. What else I got? Oh, I got Terminators that desperately need some paint. They're just off-white. That's all they are. Vallejo Gray Airbrush Primer. Yep, so there they are, Squirrel. Pretty nice, huh? Oh, that's great. Jake is gonna love these. And who doesn't love Space Marines? Yep. Yeah, they're turning out freaking nice. For the Emperor. Forward, brothers. Kill the heretic. I sound like a sister of battle. If it was up to the sisters, they would purge the Space Marines. They're unnatural. They've been tainted. They would too. Sisters are pretty frickin'. They don't tolerate much. The purity of man and all that good stuff. They'd easily find themselves and have found themselves at odds with Space Marines. Good stuff. Thanks, Hadarok. Thanks, Clyde. Everybody, I appreciate that. Folks, we're going to call it here so I can dip off and actually eat something because I'm dying. I'm going crazy. I need something. My cats are going crazy. My little dog here gave up. He gave up. I got to open the window for him. He needs some air. They'll pop even more when it applies the void. Yeah, you've been talking about sending me a bottle of that. And I don't know how I'm going to get sucked in. I don't know. Squirrel. See what Jesse thinks. Don't let the cats eat you. Yeah, I wonder if they would. I wonder if I had died right here. I wonder if they'd chomp me down. I don't know. They say they won't, and some say they will. I've heard stories. Yeah, let's not get into that darkness. There's plenty of food laying around. First thing they're going to eat isn't going to be me. Or maybe it is. Finally, we can feast on this human. Day has arrived. Thanks, Squirrel. All right, folks, let's get out of here. Let's get ourselves around, and we'll be back again. Probably tomorrow I'll do another one. Thursday. Oh, it's garbage night. I got to take the garbage out tonight. But anyway, thanks, Clyde. Thanks, everybody, for joining me. Sadaraka. Thanks, Squirrel. Matt, of course, was in here. Let's not forget Squirrel. Can't forget Squirrel. Did I say Squirrel already? Well, there he is. He gets another shot. And everybody else that popped in. I know you're in there. I'm scrolling through names here. That's good enough. I think we got everybody. But I appreciate it, folks. It's good fun. I get some stuff done. I hope you guys get a little bit done. Maybe get a little entertainment out of this nonsense. I don't know. But it's great. It's awesome. I appreciate you guys. We're going to talk to you again next time. So, folks, remember, hang in there. You know why? It's only going to get better. And I'll talk to you all soon. Toodaloo.